In the verdant hills of Merbleton, surrounded by gardens flourishing with whispering daisies and towering sunflowers, stood a quaint little tea shop named Lavender's Brew. This unique establishment, nestled within the charming village of Thistledown, was run by Nissa, a gentle soul with a secret gift. She wasn't just any ordinary tea shop owner. Nissa was a Teapot Enchanter, one of the few remaining in the magical kingdom of Eldoria. Nissa's speciality lay in her ability to infuse her teas with mild enchantments. Each brew she crafted brought forth feelings of warmth, nostalgia, or cheer, depending on the drinker's need. It was a well-kept secret, for direct magic was often met with fear and suspicion. Only her most regular customers knew of her talent, and even they knew better than to speak openly of magic. One particularly chilly autumn morning, as golden leaves danced whimsically in the breeze, an unusual visitor arrived. He was a young man clad in a traveler's cloak, his eyes carrying tales of faraway lands. He introduced himself as Corin, a wanderer seeking warmth and perhaps a cup of tea. Nissa sensed a glimmer of hidden magic within him, an unspoken kinship between those familiar with the arcane arts. With her welcoming smile, Nissa invited Corin into her cozy shop, seating him by the fireside. Deciding to trust her instincts, Nissa chose a special teapot, an ancient porcelain piece painted with mystical runes, known to her as Whisperwind. She prepared a blend of elderflower and starlight mint, humming a soft tune that had been passed down through generations of enchanters. As Corin sipped the steaming brew, his eyes widened in mild surprise, a warmth enveloping him not just from the tea but from a magic he hadn't felt in years. "Your tea? It's enchanted, isn't it?" he whispered, a cautious look flickering across his face. Nissa nodded, her voice a gentle murmur, only with the mildest of spells meant to soothe and comfort. No harm, no foul intentions. Consider it a gift from one traveler to another. Gratitude washed over Corin's features, and as the afternoon waned into evening, he shared tales of his travels, of cities that floated in the sky and forests where the trees sang at dusk. Nissa listened, enchanted by his stories, seeing in them the seeds of adventures she had never taken. As twilight descended upon Thistledown, a bond had formed by the hearth in Lavender's Brew. Before Corin took his leave, Nissa gifted him a small pouch of her special blend, along with a miniature teapot painted with the same runes as Whisperwind. "For the road," she said, "may it warm your heart as your stories have warmed mine." Corin accepted the gift, his eyes reflecting the flickering firelight and a spark of newfound friendship. "And may your teapot always be full," he replied, with the same warmth. When he departed, the wind seemed to carry his laughter and the promise of return. Nissa stood at her doorway, watching the stars twinkle into life, feeling the magic of the mundane, a cozy tea shop, a stranger-turned-friend, and a world filled with hidden wonders. And so, in the heart of Thistledown, the enchantments of Lavender's Brew continued, weaving tales and tea leaves into the comforting tapestry of daily life.